Welcome to Align Mind Body. This is your space to reconnect with yourself, mind, body, and breath. Together we'll explore gentle exercises, intentional movement, and mindful practices that are easy for everyone to follow. Each move and breath we take will be rooted in science, helping you feel stronger, calmer, and more present in your daily life. To book a consultation appointment or for more information, contact me at 954-261-4719 or support@thevaulttraining.online. Let's start this journey toward balance and alignment.
Hello, and welcome to the Align Mind Body Show. In today's episode, we'll be picking up where we left off last, which will be in a seated position, working on the neck and upper body stretches, along with the mindful breathing. After that, we will review once again the hinge mechanic, which will lead us into a forward fold series where you will be stretching your hamstrings, your low back, and your full body. So in today's episode, you're going to get an awesome stretch for your neck, and like I mentioned, for your full back. The only thing you will need today, once again, is that chair, a yoga mat. I will offer and provide modifications as needed so everyone can join in on the session and reap the benefits of the mindful movement and the mindful breathing. So when you're ready, just go ahead and set up with your chair. So let's go ahead and come and take a seat. And when you're seated, you will come to sit at the tip of the chair with the spine lengthened, a little curve in your low back, the shoulders balancing over your hips, and the head over the shoulders. So you imagine a string at the top of your head, lengthening you, making you taller and more upright. Remember, this is the Align Mind Body Show, so we will always integrate our alignment. Once you're here, you'll relax your palms facing up on the thighs. And you can just take a moment to just settle in, close the eyes, and practice a few mindful breaths of inhalation and exhalation. The breathing fills your belly and your chest, and you exhale gently. Continue to practice for a few more. Introducing and inviting the breath into your movement and practice. Go for about 3 more repetitions together. Inhaling. Exhale, sigh. 2 more. And one last one. Keep this steady pace of breath throughout your seated stretches. Upright and lifted, let's take a twist over to the right side. Left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the back. Lengthen the spine, balance the head over the shoulders, and take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling. One more. Let's switch it over to the other side. Right hand, left thigh, a nice twist for your spine. You look a little towards the left shoulder, spine lengthen, using your mindful breathing. Two more. Your last one. Releasing towards the center. And then you'll interlace the hands, place them behind the neck, and gently look up. The feet are well planted, the knees a little separated, and you look up, relaxing the shoulders, opening the elbows to the side, inhaling and exhaling here. One more. And then releasing. Last time I introduced dancing lion, seated, modify, which is feet planted, a little tilt in the chair, and then you'll roll around in circles, which is organic movement. Be natural, roll around. Don't overthink it. Practice your breathing. Go in one direction, inhaling and exhaling. Go in the opposite direction, rolling the other way. And remember, you can do these anywhere, at work, seated at home. Whenever you get a chance, just practice these natural, soft, gentle breath and movements. Let's meet at the center, lengthened and upright. The arms come down to the side, the chest opens up, and you'll peel the shoulder blades back. This allows you to activate little muscles in the upper back that correct your posture. You usually sit rounded all day. So go ahead, point those thumbs back, expand the chest open, draw those shoulders down, and look over towards the right shoulder. Pull that left thumb back, feel the stretch into the left arm, bicep. Inhale, exhale. Look over towards the other direction, opposite way around, stretching the opposite neck. Pull that right thumb back, inhale and exhale. Release towards the center, hands pointing down at the low back. And then allow yourself to lean back, shoulder blades peel back, the chest lifts, and you take your big breath here. One more. Releasing to the center, bringing the feet towards each other, wrapping the right leg over the left, and twisting left hand to the right thigh, and you twist to the right side. Your right hand behind you, your spine lengthened. Your inner thighs grip towards each other a little bit so you can twist and turn a little bit more. This is rotation of your spine. This is you looking back into the back seat of your car trying to reach towards something, You want to keep this range of motion. Releasing and switch over towards the other side. Left leg over the right. Right hand over to the left. Nice twist. Maybe a pop or two. Sometimes it happens. Inhale and exhale. Looking to the left, lengthening your spine. The breathing helps you expand from within. And then you have the external stretch, which is the movements. So both create a stretch, one internal, the other external. Release to the center. Release the legs, widen your stance. And then gently hinging through the hip, allow yourself to roll forward. Reaching gently to the ankles if you can. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Wherever you are is perfect, but you look down. Inhale and exhale, stretching the lower back. Keep your right hand on that right ankle, and you'll gently reach the left hand towards the back, towards the ceiling. Now, this may be tricky for some, depending if the shoulder is too tight. You don't have to do a full rotation like this. You can do a little bit more low with the palm closer to the side of the body, just in case your shoulder pinches or whatnot. If you guys ever have any questions on something you may be feeling during exercise that's negative, go ahead and drop them. Leave a comment, make a request. Switch it over to the other side. Left hand to the left ankle, and the right hand reaches towards the right. Remember, you can reach straight up, or if that bothers, you can lower the arm and pull it back. Either way, look to the right, turn your torso, turn your body. Use your inhale and exhale. And then release and work your way back up again. All right, we're gonna get a nice stretch right here at the neck and the trap, which is a very, very tight area for many people. And let's go ahead, lengthen the right arm to the right. And you wanna flex that wrist. Imagine like you're trying to press something down, right? Push down on something. This is gonna help your shoulder go down. You're gonna reach your left hand towards the right ear and give yourself a stretch to the left side. Now, soften the jaw. Don't tense it. I know I lock my jaw at night. Some of us wear guards and even retainers in the nighttime, which can be a little tense for the neck. So this is great for anybody that feels that tension there. Hold it for about another deep breath. And then release and switch other side. Flexion in that left wrist. Press it down, that palm. Reach that right hand over towards the ear. Give yourself the side stretch, side leaning. Keep that shoulder peeling down and relaxing away from the ear. Take a nice deep inhale here. Lengthen that arm once more. And release. Roll the shoulders around a little. So good for you, so good. Doesn't matter if you're sitting at a desk all day or if you exercise like me, these stretches help to relieve a lot of tension in the neck and in the upper body. So you can definitely throw this into your routines, and you can do this anywhere, no excuses, to have that tight tension neck. So let's get into some hinges and forward folding. I saw something online about someone talking or saying that this is the best squat there is now. So let's go over that today, since, you know, we see a lot of things online and sometimes have questions. So once again, the hip hinge is being recognized quite a bit in terms of lengthening the whole posterior chain, giving you space at the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, even the bottom of your feet are stretching in these forward folders, in these hinges, the base of the neck, fascia. It's a whole entire system, not just one muscle. So we move the body as a whole, you know, like a whole bodysuit. Now let's get these hinges warmed up. If you have any questions also about the hinges, go ahead and check out the last episode where I review it in depth. So we'll flow through this one. Outer edges of the feet are always straight. I think you guys are going to hear me say this so much. Save your knees, save your alignment, save your hips by pointing your feet nice and straight. Straight meaning like this, okay? Not like this. I see this a lot, all the time, so just had to get that out there. So feet straight, no matter what you do. And then you're going to point the thumbs back. The thumbs back allow you to activate those upper back muscles, stretch the chest, get you in nice form, nice alignment. String at the top of your head. Getting very tall, very upright. Thumbs back. Pressing the hip back. Don't bend your knees too much, all right? It's a different type of squat, okay? It's not this. This will hurt your knees. Get them more back. Get the tail peeling back a little bit more. So you want to get that hinge to really stretch back, okay? Take a couple of deep breaths here. Let's go through the motion. Let's move a little. Hands across the chest, okay? You're going to keep your chest nice and lifted. Let's go for 10 hinge repetitions, hinging your hips back, keeping your spine nice and straight. Don't curve your low back. Come up all the way. 2, coming up. 3, coming up. 4, lifting. 5, lifting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll come back up all the way. You're gonna come stand a little bit bigger. You have 2 options here, okay? You have the option of keeping the arms down by the side and not using your arms, keeping your shoulders more relaxed if your neck bothers or anything like that. And if not, you can also reach the arms. So I'm gonna demo without the arms first. Wider stance, so you're coming much bigger. Thumbs back, hinging, coming back up. This is 2. Coming up. 3. This is with the arms, reaching forward, bringing it in. Wherever you are, just continue for a few repetitions. This is where we start to get into that new age squat. And I'm assuming, not assuming, but it's facts, that it's better than more of the original squat, which is straight down, because your knees are not crunching so much. So you're still getting a nice reach. You're softening the knees a little bit. You're coming back up. So it's much less stressful on the knees, but at the same time, you will feel the muscles in the hamstring, the stretch, the low back. Very good for if you have knee discomfort and you're that type of person that says, I can't do squats. Well, here it is, a modified version of it that works very well and is very powerful. Let's do about 2 more and then we take a break because these are tough. Reaching. Remember, you have the arms down if you need to have the arms down, and you come back up again. Go ahead and give those hamstrings a little bit of a break. Move it around a bit. You can feel those muscles. So remember, there's not much, this is more of the original squat, you know, where you're like bending down. And you can see that if you have a lot of knee discomfort, how it can kind of mess it up. But once again, this hip hinge, giving you that stretch, giving you that work, keeping your back safe, keeping your knees safe. Really try this out. It's so good for you. Let's go for another round. You got to warm it up. I'm going to do arms down to the side this time. For those of you that don't want to reach your arms up, thumbs back, chest open. For those, if not, reach your hands up. Hinging, lifting. Beautiful. Hinging. Always a little bit deeper, always getting a little bit more range. This is a range you're looking for because just in case you got to pick something up, you have it accessible to you. If this is tight and restricted, it's going to feel tight and restricted when you go pick up your shoe. So work on this. A few more repetitions. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling as you're moving. Few more. Try to breathe as you move. 2 more. Last one. You're going to hold it. Hold the arms back if you have them down. Pull the hips back. Reach your hands up if you want to reach it up and challenge yourself a little bit more. Strengthen the whole body just by doing this. And release back up again. Give it a little break. We're going to start to go into the forward folding, which is a very common stretch. And we're going to correct it. We're going to apply the hinge technique. You have your chair. Whether you're beginner or advanced, let's use the chair. I'm advanced. I still use that chair, so just practice for good form. Now you're going to get close to the chair. Don't be too far away from it, okay? You're going to go ahead. Open the arms down to the side. Pull your hips back, and then you're going to reach towards the chair. You're going to reach your fingertips forward. You're going to start to pull your hip back, pull the body weight back. Start to feel the stretch into the hamstrings. Don't bend too much into those knees. Get the legs lengthening a little bit more. Let's do a little bit of rotation wherever you are, whatever your level is. You have your chair here. You're going to put your left forearm on that chair. You're going to slowly start to reach the right hand back, turning your body, turning your torso. There's a rotation. This stretches your hip, your hamstring. Don't bend too much into these knees. Keep that weight back. Keep the hip back. Releasing. Let's switch it over to the other side. Left hand reaches to the back. Turn your body, turn your torso, turn your hip. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then release and relax. Let's stretch a little bit more. Fold all the way. Bring your forearms on the chair. Pull your chin in. Pull the weight back. Now this is more of a forward fold stretch, modified. And like mentioned, even me that I'm advanced, I'm practicing my technique here. You want to pull that weight back. You want to get that hamstring back. You want to get the knees to micro soften and bend. For anyone that's just introducing movement into their body, this is a big stretch for everyone, even me, okay? Bring the hands back towards you, and then take your time coming back up again. All right. Soak that in. Move the hamstrings around a bit. Take a nice deep breath. Up next, we're going to deepen the forward fold a little bit more. So we're going to get a little bit further away from the chair, but be close enough to where you can actually put your fingertips on here, all right? For those who do need that modification and a little bit more of that assistance. I'm going to be doing 2 variations, one to the chair, one to the floor. That's a lot deeper in range. So you can get into more of that full, deeper hamstring, glute, lower back stretch. Really good for you. Work on these ranges. You have your wide stance. Outer edges of your feet are nice and straight. Let's prep this. Arms down to the side. Hinge your hips back. Applying everything you're learning all the technique, all the alignment positions. Reach your fingertips towards the chair. Go ahead and forward fold. Stay here if this is good for you. For some, we may need more. We want to give a little bit to everyone. Stay here if you're comfortable. Hold it. Bring your fingernails to the ground. Draw your chin in if you need a little bit more. Once you're here, you're breathing. The chin to the throat, the body weight back to the heels. The nails, not palms flat. Palms flat change things up a lot. I see this a lot in yoga classes. Do this. Claw. Chin in. Wherever you are, whether with fingertips on the chair or not. I'm going to do it from the floor. You're going to reach, right hand up, twist, rotate body, rotate torso. Remember, the arm doesn't have to go like this. It can be on the side of the body here if it's uncomfortable for your shoulder. Releasing. Let's twist it over to the other side. Rotating the opposite way. Pulling that arm back to the side or up in a full twist. Hold it here for a second. If you're on the chair, it will look like this. So it's not any different. Just a different range of motion. Release. And wherever you are, whether chair or on the floor, let's go ahead for another stretch. Very intense stretch in the hamstring. This is okay. This is normal. Chin is in, hips are back. Breathing. Bringing your hands back in towards you, wherever you are. Palms on the thighs. And you come back up using a nice straight back. Awesome forward fold. You can practice this to lengthen the whole posterior chain, all the fascia tissues in the back, the hamstrings, neck, that whole connective tissue, that whole line, posterior chain line. So that covers the neck, covers the forward stretching. I'm going to introduce balance and then we'll pick it up in the next episode. So I'm going to go over some balance techniques. So I'm going to introduce the techniques and then we'll go through the flow next episode. So grab your chair, whether beginner or advanced. And you're going to go ahead, grab onto the chair. You're going to look down at your feet. Now, you want to make sure the outer edges of the feet are straight. If you're doing a balance pose, you don't want to have the foot like this. This is, whoa, it's crazy. It throws you off completely. Like the knee is in another place. It's terrible. Don't do that. Nah. All right, so foot straight. Point, point, point. Balancing that opposite knee. Holding it up as high as you can get it. If you feel confident here, get the hands off the chair. If you need the chair, keep your hands on it. Don't push yourself more than what you need. Work your way slowly. I'm going to release the chair. I'm going to bring the hands in prayer to the chest. I'm going to hold the knee up high. Hold it. Balances are supposed to be held for a few seconds. And then you can grab the chair if you released it and if you need assistance. Or if not, keep your hands to the chest. Next step, flex the leg straight. Balance is important. Everybody talks about balance. Balance is functional longevity. This is what you need to age well. You want to make sure you have that strong ankle, strong foot, strong hip. Ooh, shaking. Bring it in. And then open it to the outside. Remember, that foot is nice and straight. Don't let it turn. Ground your left foot. Hold it here. Remember, you don't need the chair. I challenge you. You can hold here. And then release. All right, I'm going to bring the chair to the other side. You can do so too. All right, you're holding onto the chair on that leg that you're standing on. Spine is nice and lengthened. Foot is straight. Left knee goes up. Spine is lengthened. You're very tall. You're very upright. Let go of the chair if you feel confident. Practice that balance. Even for athletes, this is important. Like soccer players, they have to do things like this to make their legs strong. They don't go into ankle sprain position. That's what it's called. Grab the chair if you need assistance. Lengthen the leg. Kick it forward. Breathing. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep that leg up. It's harder than it looks. Release the chair if you feel confident. Bring the knee in, hold the chair if you need to. Balance the knee to the outside. Lift it up, hold it here. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing. Bring it in. Release it with grace. Balance. These are basic intro techniques. As you already see, challenging with or without the chair. Doesn't matter. The point is to get it done, to strengthen those feet and ankle so you can have that nice stability, avoid ankle sprain, and improve your balance. We will continue with the balance for the next episode, so make sure to stay tuned. If you have any questions about your alignment, remember, make sure to drop them. Refer back to the first episode to go over the basics. And I will be seeing you guys here for the next episode where we breathe, we stretch, we move. Thank you for joining today.
Thank you for joining Align Mind Body today. I hope you're feeling a little more connected, centered, and aware of how your body moves and breathes. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress and mindfulness in each moment. To book a consultation, appointment, or for more information, contact me at 954-261-4719 or support@thevaulttraining.online. Be kind to yourself, stay intentional, and I'll see you next time as we continue this journey toward alignment and wellness.